Welcome back, Truth Seeker. December 7th, 2017. Special date in the nation's history. Delaware, the first state, was established on this date. We declared war on Austria-Hungary and World War I on this date. Pearl Harbor happened, entering us into World War II on this date. The reason why is because of the numbers. 12/7, 127. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry equals 127. And that is the network of people who created this nation. Anyhow, big news story this morning. Senator Al Franken announces he'll be resigning. I speculated yesterday that this would happen because the numbers were right. And what I want you to see is what the big joke of all of this is, with Al Franken announcing he's resigning, John Conyers earlier this week resigning. This is all ritual. This is all nonsense. This is all part of a greater agenda. Think about how Al Franken became famous. Al Franken's a comedian from Saturday Night Live, SNL, which is having a field day with Donald Trump right now. Every week, SNL has a big hit skit making fun of the president. SNL in Gematria sums to 45. Been talking about this all year. Donald Trump, the 45th president, SNL having a field day. Donald Trump is a big ritual. Every president is a ritual, but Donald Trump, he's unprecedented. Every news story surrounding Donald Trump, it's all mockery, it's all theater. It's all making fun of we, the people of this nation. I haven't listened to Al Franken's speech, but no doubt he's going to call out Trump. For any politician to ask anyone to resign except for Donald Trump is just pure idiocy. Donald Trump, in his own words, said he can grope women. He can grab any woman by the pussy. He can do whatever he wants because he's a celebrity. This guy's the president of the United States. I said a year ago when this story broke that we were going to see a lot more of this. It was the beginning of a narrative that's, laying down the path for the first female president. More women in leadership. Again, this past election cycle, we just got the first tranny politician, a man who became a woman. Of course, 33 years old, born in 84. So anyway, the comedian announcing he's going to resign, remembered for SNL. Meanwhile, the 45th president, no one's asking for him to resign. And how could they not? I mean, the guy is a disgrace, a disaster. It's just been driving me nuts just how stupid this whole thing is. The media calling on Donald Trump to denounce Roy Moore for allegations of sexual misconduct. I mean, we have a president who admitted he'll just grope women. He'll just do whatever he wants to women because he's a celebrity. How are you going to call on that man to shame somebody else over sexual misconduct? The allegation against Roy Moore was that he grabbed a woman by the ass. Donald Trump said he can grab any woman he wants by the pussy. That's a few steps beyond a little pinch on the ass, slap on the ass. As for the resignation coming today, I wrote about this yesterday on the blog, why today would be perfect. Today has 36 numerology. The word resign equals 36 forwards and backwards. As for John Conyers resigning earlier this week, he's 88 years old. Trump 88, the big number with him. All of this stuff is planned theater. And, here's what else I documented yesterday. It's Chuck Schumer, the long-nosed agent, been in New York forever, calling on Franken to resign. It's over this woman, Leanne Tweeden. And I noticed her name equals 55, like December equals 55. This is happening in December. Yesterday's date had the 55 numerology as well as 35 sexual. That's why I speculated that today might be the perfect day for the resignation. And he's not exactly resigning today, but he's giving the speech that he's going to resign. And he's calling Trump out too. And the thing about Al Franken is, I haven't liked him much in the time he's been a politician, but before he was a politician, he was kind of an outspoken critic of government and liars and hypocrisy in media. And most of the things he said about our government and the corruption in this nation were true. So I don't know too many other politicians' backstory, but in terms of all the criminals we have in there, I favor Al Franken more than the rest, because at least I know he's spoken some truth to power. But I noticed in the time he's been a politician, he hasn't spoken much truth to power about anything. He's just been a compromised politician. So, I mean, him resigning isn't any real loss. But I am just saying that before he was in politics, at least he called out some things that needed to be called out. And as a celebrity, he gets attention, right? People in this society seem to only follow the opinions of celebrities. But this is why it's him going down, and that might also be part of the reason he's being used in this shaming ritual, because he's actually spoken some truth to power in his life. And same with John Conyers, the 88-year-old. You know, John Conyers, one of the only people after 9/11 who stood against the Patriot Act, who stood against the illegal wars, now is an 88-year-old man getting shamed, you know? So, understand, this is what it's really all about, though. The rituals and numbers. At the end of the day, none of these people are really heroes. Senator Franken was, really going to make a stand. What he'd be saying today is, I'm not going anywhere until Donald Trump resigns. He's the pussy grabber. He needs to resign. I haven't grabbed any women by the pussy. He said I might have done some sketches that maybe weren't quite right, but that's not as bad as saying I can just grab any woman I want by the pussy, because that's what the president said. And I think that's the first time I've ever referred to Donald Trump as the president. I don't like to refer to any of these people as president, because that gives them this position of authority, some title they don't deserve. The only people that hold that office in this nation are con men. Period. All right, we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Until next time.